Rava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Vadadari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Vadadari. Yasodanandana Brajachana Ranjana. Yasodanandana Brajachana Ranjana. Yamunatira Vanachari. Yamunatira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Vadadari. Gopi Jana Yasodanandana Brajachana Ranjana. Yasodanandana Brajachana Ranjana. Jamunatira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Go to Pramanandi, Haribo. Jayam Vishnupad, Paramahansa Prakracharya, His Divine Loving Grace, Lacy, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Gaura Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Nitya Leela Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki. Srila Gaur Ki Lord Das Babaji Ki. Satchidananda Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki. Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Ki. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki. Namachara Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Pramasheko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Radha Krishna Samakun Radhakun Giri Govardhan Ki. Shri Mathur Vrindavan Dham Ki. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki. Attapur Yatra Ki. Their beautiful lordship Shri Shri Radha Madhav Ki. Shri Shri Gaurnitai Ki. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ki. Prahlad Lakshmi Nrsimha Bhagavan Ki. Tulsi Devi Ki. Bhakti Devi Ki. Yamunamai Ki. Ganga Devi Ki. Translate book distribution Ki. Yuga Dharma Hari Krishna Mahamantra Prabhu Ki. Translate Prasadam distribution Ki. Going home back together in this lifetime Ki. Sama Veta Bhakta Brinda Ki. Nitai Gaura Pramanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Today we are reading the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, second canto, chapter number 7, text 25. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vaksha Sitala Sparsa Ruguna Mahendra Vaha Dantar Vidmapti Kakut Bucha Udha Hasam Saro Subihi Saha Vinishanti Dara Artu Vishpu Pujatir Danusaha Ucharto Tanisene Vaksa Sitaspara Rugna Mahindra Vaha Dante Vidpiti Kakubja Udahasam Sadhya Sabhi Saha Vishanti Darahatur Vishpurjatar Danusu Uchtara Darasyani Vaksha Sitaspara Rugna Mahindra Vaha Dana Vibhapta Kapkubja Udahasa Sadhya Subir Saha Vinshanti Darahatur Vishpupurjata Danusa Uchtara Darashani Shaksha Satalaspara Rugna Mahendra Vaha Dante Vidpatita Kapkubjas Udahasaham Sadhya Subhi Saha Vishanti Darahatur Vishvapujata Danushta Uchata Tarishane. Please chant. Vakshasitas para rugna mahendraha Tanante vibhita kabubcha utahasa Vakshasitas para ugar mahandravaha Tante vita sasukala uttara hahasma Sado subhi saha vishanti daraharto Vishpujate darusa uchata dasne Vaksha supada udurena maharavaha Dodavita kabuja udahasam Sadhyo subhi savishanti dadara hartu Vishpad dudaya danusa uchatada dasane Vaksha sita daspara rugana mahavaha Dante vimuta kubakaja udaya hasam Sadhya subhida sadavishtata darahartu Vishperda danutada ucharataya dase Vaksha sitaras para uruga mahindravaha Dante vibhuta kabachuta uradaya hasam Sadhya subhi saha vishantara dara hartu Vishpera juta danusa uchadada deste. Mataji's. Okay, word for word. Vaksha sitala, chest. Sparsa, touched by. Rugna, broken. Mahaindra, the king of heaven. Vaha, the conveyor. Dante, by the trunk. Vidyamapita, illuminated. Kakubs jusaha, all directions thus being served. Udahasam, overtaken by laughter. Sadhya, within no time. Asubhi, by the life. Saha, along with. Vinishanti, was killed. Dada Hartu, of the one who kidnapped the wife. Vishputu Jataha, by the tinkling of the bow. Danusaha, bow. Ujatarha, strolling fast. Adishanehi, in the midst of the fighting soldiers of both sides. Translation and purport by His Divine Loving Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation. When Ravana was engaged in the battle, the trunk of the elephant which carried the king of heaven Indra broke into pieces, having collided with the chest of Ravana, and the scattered broken parts illuminated all directions. Ravana therefore felt proud of his prowess and began to loiter in the midst of the fighting soldiers, thinking himself the conqueror of all directions. But his laughter, overtaken by the joy, along with his very life air, suddenly ceased from the tinkling sound of the bow of Ramachandra, the personality of Godhead. Purport by Prabhupada. However powerful a living being may be, when he is condemned by God, no one can save him. And similarly, however weak one may be, if he is protected by the Lord, no one can annihilate him. Om Aganda Timanandya Sha Gyanangana Salakyara Chaktu Tudamam Yena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobistam Sapikam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katamayam Tatami Sapadankatam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yukta Padakalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagajata Sagana Raguna Satata Sa Shajivam Advaitam Savabhutam Paraja Sata Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sagana Lalata Shri Vishakamam Cha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dino Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopikanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchare Gaurangi Radhe Brindavanishvari Vrishabhanu Sutudevi Hadaya Priye Vancha Kalpataru Bashta Kripa Sindhu Bate Bacha Patitanan Bhavanvyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. The tinkling of Ram's bow. The tinkling of Ram's bow is compared to Srila Prabhupada starting this ISKCON movement. The tinkling of Ram's bow is compared to like the Maha Mantra going out and doing Harinam and book distribution throughout the streets of Hyderabad. This tinkling of Ram bow, it pierced the heart of Ravana because he was trying to kill Lord Ram, but he was very unsuccessful. Lord Ravana is a fool, is a great fool, because in his previous birth, he was Hiranyakashipu, and he was killed by Lord Nrsingadev. And here it says that he was fighting against Indra. Indra was on his elephant, a Ravatar, and he had trunks and a husk, a trunk and tusks. So he was fighting against him, and Indra, he's in charge of clouds, and he has a thunderbolt. And if you go on an airplane and you see the clouds are in the sky, and Indra controls all these things, but he was defeated by Ravana. Ravana, he wanted some help to kill Lord Ramachandra. So what happened is I can't stop thinking about Ram, but I have to talk about Ravana. Ravana, all these demons, they try to create so many things to try to become happy, but it's not possible. So I'll give you an example of what Ravana tried to do. He was a very strong man, so he went to Sutaloka, where the presiding deity there is Bali Maharaj, and the gatekeeper there was Vamanadev. But somehow or other, he snuck around Vamanadev, so he couldn't see him. And Bali Maharaj was there. He says, "How can I help you, sir?" And he says, I have to fight Lord Ramachandra, and I need your help. He says, I'm an old man now, And what I'll do is I'll help you out by giving you a donation of something. But in order to take that, you have to take that donation and take it with you. He says, okay, well, what's going on? So he goes into this room and he sees this big, huge jewel there. And it has all these emeralds and diamonds and rubies and sapphires. It's gold plated. So he tries to pick it up, but it's too heavy. So Bali Maharaj laughs at him. He says, "You are a fool number one, you idiot." He says, in your previous life, when Lord Nrsingadev killed you, one of your earrings fell to the ground, and this is the earring. And Lord Ramachandra is even more powerful than Lord Nrsingadev. So how do you think you can even try to kill Lord Ramachandra? And demons are very foolish. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, chapter 16, text 4, Dambo Dara Bhima Cha Krodha Cha Puras Eva Cha Jnana Chambotapata Samba Asura. Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, ignorance, these qualities belong to the nature of the demoniac, O son of Partha. So he had pride and anger because because when he was fighting Indra, he said, "Yes, I'm super powerful now. Look at me." But then as soon as he heard Lord Ramachandra's bow about to kill him, he got scared. So Ravana, he also went to Mount Kailash, and he tried to uproot Mount Kailash, but Shiva smashed him with his foot, with his pinky foot. He crushed the hands of Ravana, because he was trying to uproot it, trying to take everything out. But Shiva said, "Sorry, that's not going to happen." So he started to cry, and it's funny because the name of Ravana is he who makes one cry, but actually he was crying because of Lord Shiva. So he said, "I don't think this is such a good idea. Let me pray to Shiva for 100 celestial thousand years and worship him." So Lord Shiva was happy with Ravana's worship. So he granted him that he was be able to be strong. But of course, nobody is stronger than Krishna. So then he lifted his pinky toe off of Ravana and he let him go. So that's the story. But they're like, "What are you trying to do? There's no way that you're able to kill Lord Ramachandra." So similarly, we should give up our demoniac mentality in our heart and surrender to Lord Ram. Shri Ram ki Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ganetai, Jai Shri Radha Madhava, Jagannath Baladev, Subhadra ki Jai. So yeah, definitely give up our demoniac propensities and worship Lord Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Also, the tinkling of Ram's bow is also another metaphor used for when Arjuna was blowing the conch shell in the battle of Kurukshetra, because when he's fighting Duryodhana, when Arjuna and Krishna blew that conch shell, it pierced the heart of the other side, and they knew there was no way of victory on their side. So this metaphor is used how powerful Lord Ramachandra was in another incarnation, because Narada Muni is listening to Brahma speak these conversations, and these are the pure devotees hearing the katha of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and drinking the nectar through the ear and say, give me more, I want to hear more about this wonderful Krishna katha about Lord Krishna. Because a pure devotee, he wants, like Rupa Goswami says, he wants 1,000,000 ears and 1,000,000 tongues to chant the name of Krishna. He's trying to drink more and more, because Krishna's name, form, qualities, and pastimes, they're unlimited, and you can keep listening and hearing and chanting the glories of Krishna. And these demons, they do not surrender to Krishna. They have Krishna in their heart, but they're so covered up. Like when Varaha, he was going to kill Hiranyaksha, because Hiranyaksha, he wanted to avenge Hiranyakashipu wanted to avenge his brother's death. So he hid from him. He hid And so he was looking all over for Varahadev. Hiranyaksha was looking all over for Varahadev. So Varahadev, what he did is he went into the heart of Hiranyaksha, because demons, they don't look within their heart. Devotees, whenever there's a problem or there's something bad, they chant because they know Krishna is in their heart. But a demon, he does not understand. He's too mind-boggled and he's too perplexed. So Varaha went inside the heart of Hiranyaksha because they don't look inside those places. So we have to give up our daily, we have to associate with devotees. We have to chant Hare Krishna. We have to do book distribution. We have to purify our hearts by hearing Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavatam class. Everything is here. Like I said many times, everything is here in ISKCON. I'm very fortunate. You're very fortunate. We're all very fortunate, whoever's coming in contact with ISKCON, because there's nothing else. There's nothing else. I tried many things. I tried to become a successful musician. I've tried to become very rich. I've tried so many things and everything works. The only thing that really helps me is being with devotees, chanting Hare Krishna, and going on translatable book distribution. I wanted to say a couple other things about this verse. There is one ship called the Titanic, and the Titanic, it was destined to not ever sink. It was made very strong, and it sunk. And there was one guy, he was the captain of the ship, and he got covered in grease. And he jumped into the cold water, and he was like soaked with what is this? Was it? I'm trying to remember the name. Like a force field of oil, and so he didn't drown because he was warm. But 10 years later, after, he went to a bar and got drunk, and he fell into an inch of water, and he drowned it. So your time is never know when you're gonna die, because Prabhupada says in the purport that when he says, however powerful a living being may be, when he is condemned by God, no one can save him. Similarly, however weak one may be, if he is protected by the Lord, no one can annihilate him. The Bengali proverb is very important. If Krishna wants to kill you, nobody can save you. And if Krishna wants to save you, nobody can kill you. So Prabhupada says this in the purport because he knows that Ravana, however powerful and however strong he was killed immediately by Lord Ramachandra. And there is many, 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 many people here in the world around that they think they can become God. That's why we came to this world, because we wanted to enjoy separately from Krishna. And ISKCON, out of all the religions, we are probably the fewest people we're probably the smallest denomination. Why? Because we have something very valuable, like gold. If gold is very valuable, not very many people can purchase it. So we follow these 4 regular principles that almost nobody will want to do. But we know that these 4 regular principles are the fantastic 4 regular principles that guide us back home, back to the spiritual world. And this is very important. What we do is chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And I have some bad news. I mentioned earlier that I was going to stay here until March 1st, but I'm taking like a panchakarma cleanse, and it got to be very heavy. And I'm going to be leaving tomorrow, so I'm really sad. And I really like being here. I really feel part of this community, and I want to thank you guys for doing Harinam yesterday. It was really important to me, because I was trying to do Harinam with the book distributors every day, and you guys did it, so it made me feel really good. So I really, really thank you guys very much. That really helped me a lot. And today I'll be also going on translatable book distribution with Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. And book distribution is a standalone service. You don't need to, come on, Prabhu, let's go on Harinam. No, you just take books and you go. You don't need anybody to do that. So that's how important book distribution is. Like a lot of the times when I try to want to get up and do Harinam, the authorities say, you know what? Book distribution is more important, so we have to put book distribution first. And a lot of the times I'm like, what? I want to go on Harinam. But no, that's the whole reason why I became a devotee, is by book distribution. So I want to read to you a couple stories about book distribution. I think this is by Bhadri Narayan Swami. In San Diego, a devotee was distributing small books in a parking lot. As he approached the car, he saw a young man sitting in the driver's seat. When the devotee knocked on the window, the man shouted, "Look, leave me alone. Get out of here." The devotee went on his way, but when he thought, this guy's pretty bad off, he needs a book. So the devotee returned and stuck a small book on the windshield wiper. Some of you guys heard this because I said this, but a lot of people haven't. Later, the young man showed up in the San Diego temple and told the story. When the devotee saw me, I was very morose. I was frustrated about school and felt no inspiration in my life. My parents had sent me to a psychologist, but he was no help. And I became even more depressed. I thought there must be something wrong with me. So I asked my friends' help, and they didn't help me. I quit going to school. I stopped making money and getting jobs. All this didn't help me. I concluded that everyone else was okay and I just a mess and a failure. So I decided to kill myself. I ran a tube from the exhaust pipe through the trunk of my car and rolled up the windows and started the engine. I thought the world would be a good way to end my pain and misery. The car was filling up with the carbon monoxide when someone walked up holding a stack of books on his arms and knocked on the window. I told him, "Get lost, get out of here." I thought he was a crazy fanatic, especially when he came back and put one of the books under my windshield wiper. But when I began to get bored, I thought, well, what would be the harm if I read something before I die? So I rolled down the window and grabbed the book. The title of the book was Civilization and Transcendence. I started to read it. In the book, I found that Srila Prabhupada directly points out the defects of modern civilization and gives people an alternative, the Krishna conscious way of life. Suddenly, I realized, hey, I'm not crazy like everyone else. So I rolled down the windows, disconnected the tube from my exhaust, and drove home. After reading the book, cover to cover, I come to the temple and became a devotee. The young man stayed in the temple and became very nice devotee. Srila Prabhupada's book distribution key. So that's a perfect way how somebody didn't die because of book distributor. So you know how Nityananda, he's always on the window, hey. So it's very encouraging to see any not many devotees. I mean, there's so many devotees. I can name so many devotees, Vaisheshika, Vijay, so many devotees. They know that these books, they actually save lives. And I have to have the conviction in my heart, because I can honestly say I'm a kirtan guy. I like kirtan very much. And I was in Vrindavan recently, in Bhagavad Purana, gave me this book, and I've been reading it. I don't know if anybody read it. It's the autobiography of Ayendra. And Ayendra says, I beseech you, I tell you again and again, please remember worldwide ISKCON grassroots, Nam Sankirtan revolution. It is time for a revolution of consciousness. The critical mass of spark-like grassroots Krishna consciousness will ultimately prevail. So everybody knows his story, that he loved Harinam Sankirtan. And when I was in Ayodhya, I had a realization for the Ram temple opening, that when I was with the Padayatra, I was doing Harinam, and had a realization that if I go out of the temple and do Harinam, that my life is perfect, because it is such an easy process to go out and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu has sanctioned it. Prabhupada has sanctioned it. Your spiritual masters have sanctioned it. The 6 Goswamis have sanctioned it. Everybody has sanctioned this. And even if you're not like enthusiastic, or even if you're kind of bored, if you just go out and chant Hare Krishna, that helps everybody. And that's why Hatapur is so good, because not all temples go out on Harinam every day. This temple, it goes out on Harinam every day. And I really want to thank everybody, the management, His Grace Satchidananda Hari Prabhu Ki. He's such a great manager. I really respect him. Sitaram Prabhu, Chaitanya Avatar Prabhu. I'm really blessed to be here. I'm really happy, and you guys have a great program. You guys do yatras, you guys go out and do kirtan, and it's really nice to be with you guys. And I'll be going to Mayapur, and I'll see you guys around. I'll open the class up for any realizations, comments, errors, questions. The mic is yours. Okay, I'll read one more story and then we'll wrap it up. Let's see. Let's see here. This is the guy who actually taught me how to distribute books, Charu Chandra. He's now like a yogi. He's from Belize. Him and his friend, there were two devotees from Belize, and they got a Bhagavad Gita, and they came to Los Angeles. A lot of devotees go to Los Angeles to do book distribution. It's like Mumbai because it's their BBT is there. Many nice devotees there. And there. Okay. The mother was a stern Christian. She made that very clear to me when I tried to stop her as she walked with her daughter, who looked about 15. The daughter, however, abundantly declared that she was not a Christian, and she asked me, "What are you guys doing out here?" And after I explained a little of what we were doing, she took a book to the profound horror of her mother, who could not do anything about it. I got a better one. This one is really good. This is my Guru Dev taught me. This is a story. Has anybody heard the story of Pigpen? Raise your hand. Okay, there's this really cool story. My Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Indra Swami, he was a Sankirtan leader for many years in France as a Grihasta. And when Prabhupada came to France, this is in 1971. And there was this bum. He never showered. He was like an animal. Those guys, people like that you see that are just like animals. Like they're just like disgusting. They're like stinky. And Pigpen is a name of a cartoon in America by Peanut Snoopy. It's Pigpen. He's really like always dirty. So he would try to come to the temple, and they're like, "Get out of here! You stink. You smell. Your hair is long. Get out of here." But when Prabhupada came there, Prabhupada was going on a morning walk, and Pigpen he was in the bush, and he was like, and he tried to touch Prabhupada's feet. So they said, "No, get out of here." But Prabhupada said, "No, it's okay." So Prabhupada patted him on the head. "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay." So he said, "Okay." So then he started coming around to the temple. And he would always say, "Prabhupada save me." Prabhupada, he couldn't speak very well. He was like, "Prabhupada save me." So they gave him prasadam. And then Indra Swami, he was going to go on book distribution marathon. So as he was going there, Pigpen was there ready to go. And they said, "What are you doing?" And he says, "Prabhupada save me. Prabhupada save me." He said, No, you can't go with me. So he was in the first one in the car, and he had a bag of books, and he was ready to go. And he became the #1 book distributor, and he got initiated, and he cleaned up, but just by Srila Prabhupada's mercy and how Prabhupada was nice to him, that he became a devotee of Krishna. So that's how wonderful the pure devotee is. Because a lot of the times when we go on book distribution, we don't want to be nice to somebody, or, not all the time. Sometimes I give books to people like that, but Prabhupada also said that this place that we live is not for crazies and lazies. We have to wake up at morning and do service, but anyways, so that's it. If nobody has any questions, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki, Gaur Brahmanandi, Hare Hare Bo.
His Grace Govinda Bhasya Prabhu ki.
Please bless me that I can do some books. I can beat Nityananda today on books. Yeah, I wanted to show a video. That's right, I forgot. Huh? Okay. Yeah, I went on Harinam not yesterday, but the day before, and there's like a 5-second video. It's really cool video. You know how to set it up? Huh? Well, I wanna show this video first. It's a really cool video. It's kind of cool here. This video right here. Yeah, that video. Yeah, I have some stories, but it's like only 15 seconds. Really quick video. But it's from here. That's why I want to show it, because it's you guys doing Harinam. Is it connected? Is it Bluetooth? Something? You have to search for it. I think you have to press something on the TV. It's huh? Uh, 1 second. Let's send it. Okay. Stories. I mean, I know there's one story about the head pujari in Los Angeles. His name was Ram Das. When I first joined the temple, he was dying, and he went to Vrindavan, and the devotees went on Harinam, and they gave him some prasadam, and he went to the temple, and he never left the temple, and he became a devotee. I mean, I've seen all kinds of things. You know what really was really far out? When I was in the Polish tour with Indra Swami, there was like one of Gurudev's disciple, like he had tattoos all over his face, and he's like a Nazi, and like people were like scared of him. But he goes up to Gurudev and he says, "Gurudev, do you remember me? I'm your disciple." And he said, "Oh." He didn't recognize him, but he did. He was doing kirtan with him. It's like interesting, you know, because Krishna never leaves you. Krishna never leaves. So that's why we have to continue to be with devotees and chant Hare Krishna, you know, because there's nothing else better than this. This is it. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. Hold on. Okay, it's sending now. So, I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, this is the best thing to do. So, I don't know what else to say. It's Hare Krishna. I just wanted to show the quick video, and that's about it. It's a video about this one little kid. He's doing Harinam with the other kids, and the mom takes him away, and the kid is like crying because he's leaving the Harinam. And you remember that? You remember that? So I was like mesmerized, because it was funny, because I was shooting the video, and then I see this mom like grab the kid, and then the kid's like, ah! And he's like, wow, like how much we have to be like crying for Krishna, like Guru Govinda Maharaj says, crying for Krishna. How, you know, when I hear a kid cry, I chant Hare Krishna, because I need to have that kind of love for Krishna, because Krishna is like so great, we cannot measure. Like we are so foolish that we don't know how much Krishna loves us. So just by chanting Hare Krishna, even by ourselves, japa, it is so powerful. You know, that's why like Indra Swami and Bibi Govinda Maharaj and a lot of the other gurus, they take their time when they chant Hare Krishna. They sit down and they just chant every syllable, because it's so important to chant. Even I'm guilty of like radar japa, you know, of doing too many things, you know, and it's very important in the morning time to just sit and listen to the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. So, you know, Bhaktivinoda Thakur also says that sometimes you should go by yourself in a room, you know, and chant Hare Krishna by yourself, you know, even though it's best to do it in the morning. But you know, you have to ask yourself, what do you want out of life? What do you want? Oh, yeah. This is the video. Okay, go for it. It's really quick, but it's here just down the road. Taking them away from the Harinam. So they'll show, we'll do it one more time. We'll do it one more time. See, all the kids are all happy, you know, do it one more time. Look at that. Look at that kid. See, he wants to do the Harinam, you know? So that's like, we should be like that, you know? Okay, all right, that's enough. So that was something cool, you know? Like most people don't act like that, you know, when you take them away. So it's really interesting, you know, how revolutionary Harinam Sankirtan is, because it's so easy. You don't need money. Just go out there and do kirtan, you know? It's such a great service. So continue to do Harinam and chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.